Chapter 28. "What do you mean, it's missing?" Jaren asked, seemingly shocked.
"Don't give me that shit,"
Duke yelled.
"You were just up there, and now it's gone."
"And do you automatically assume it's me?"
"You're goddamn right I do."
Jaren dropped his bat. "How long have we been friends?"
"Don't you dare try to pull the guilt trip on me, bitch. It could easily be you who's been doing all this. No one saw you get attacked in that parking lot. You could have faked it."
"And you easily could have faked yours," Jaren shot back, "or stolen that phone from the bar to call Scout. How do we even know the gun is really gone? All we have is your word." Scout watched the exchange, her heart racing. She'd never truly thought of her best friend as capable of harming anyone. She couldn't help but think it now.
"As an impartial party," Taylor said, "I think it's possible the killer is in this room."
"I agree," Duke said over his shoulder.
"And we're looking at him. I couldn't find you last night after you left the theater, Jaren. Where did you go?"
"I went to a girl's house. She's one of my fuck buddies."
"What's her name?"
Jaren hesitated before saying, "Megan."
"You hesitated. You're lying."
"I had to think," Jaren shouted. "I know a lot of girls. I can't remember all their names." Scout knew that to be true. She'd seen the list he made years ago.
"Everybody calm down," she yelled. "We're not going to get anywhere if we're at each other's throats." "It's him," Duke said, sounding like an insane person. "He's been on my ass about this movie almost from the start." "That's true, Jaren," she said to her roommate. "Tell us the truth. Are you the one doing all this?"
He opened his mouth, hesitating, when a phone suddenly rang. It was Scout's.
"Hello?"
"Hello, Scout." She recognized that voice.
"Who is this?"
"You know who this is." Duke stared at her while still brandishing the knife at Jaren.
"What's going on?" "It's the killer," she whispered to him. "Speakerphone."
She activated the speakerphone.
"Are you the killer?" she asked.
"What do you think?"
"Why?"
Taylor suddenly asked. "Is that the girlfriend? Sorry, but your lover was paralyzed and I felt bad. I couldn't very well leave her like that. I offered her a kindness." Taylor was crying again, but she kept the sobs quiet. Scout admired her for that. "What do you want?" Jaren asked. "I warned you about making this movie. I gave you so many chances to stop, but you ignored me. Now it's too late for all of you." Jaren looked out the closest window.
"Bullshit,"
Duke said to the phone.
"You're not really here."
"I'm surprised you can't see me," the voice said. "I'm closer than you think, and looking right at you." Scout shivered. She looked all around her. She couldn't see out the windows because the living room light above washed everything out. "I was going to just kill you, Duke, but now there's a whole house of witnesses. I guess I'll have to have a little fun."
"What's to stop us from leaving?" he asked. "It's 4 against 1.
"You're welcome to try. My knife has already tasted blood, and it wants more." A pause. "Of course, you could sacrifice yourself, Duke. If you do, I promise to let everyone else live." "How can we trust you?" Jaren asked. Duke had dropped the knife, trusting his friend once again. "I don't give a shit if you trust me," the voice said angrily. "But I do know that if Duke doesn't come out, I'll come in."
"Hang up,"
Duke whispered to Scout. She did.
"Call the police,"
he said next. She dialed 911 and waited for it to ring. It didn't.
"Something's wrong with my phone."
Duke, Taylor, and Jaren checked theirs. None of them would dial out. "He's blocking our signal somehow," Jaren said.
Is that possible? Taylor asked. I guess so. Jaren put his phone back in his pocket and picked up his bat. What do we do now? Don't you have a landline? Scout asked Duke. It's the 21st century. Hell no, I don't have a landline. Scout looked out the window. She saw 3 cars, hers, Jaren's, and Duke's. The moon shone on the road and the field beyond, and nothing else. No hooded figure, no figure of any kind. Whoever it is must have gotten in the house already, she said. He took your gun, Duke. We're no safer in here than out there. What are you suggesting? He asked. We head for my car and I drive us the hell out of here,